he had one quirk, which was easy to do when we had someone when his hands were free. Now he's kind of sitting at the computer when we get together. But he had a yo-yo, and he was known for that. He just sat and played with that yo-yo.
Walking around with a yo-yo.
Walk around with a yo-yo all the time. That was his little idiosyncrasy. For me, I always had to have the words in front of me, but then I was freed up by pitching out to someone. That was my crutch, and that freed me up a lot as a writer. But the only kind of and every day, of course, lunch, and not talk about what we were doing. The writing, for the most part, we try to use lunch as just a time to get away from it for a few minutes.
Now, we could argue over some story point and then go, all right, let's go to lunch and start talking about sports.
Sports,
yeah.
I'll go ahead and say it. Sports, women.
Sports
movies,
women.
Sports women. Sports women.
Yeah.
Sports
Recurring
women.
theme.
Women.
Yeah.
Movies. Very rarely politics, but this stuff is like we were 25 again, just talking about the same stuff. And it was such a ritual that when I was getting married, my wife called me and said, my fiance at the time called me and said, we're going to pick up the ring from a jewelry broker down in Beverly Hills, and you have to pay for it. And I said, okay, I'll be down there. And I said to Ken, I got to go to Beverly Hills from Paramount for lunch. You want to join me and, you want to ride over and just have lunch over there? He goes, yeah, sure. So we go over, and first we got to stop off at this jewelry broker. And I can tell my wife is pissed. And I'm like, buying this ring that she designed for herself. And, it's like, why is she so upset? And so she leaves, goes back to her job, and I go to lunch, and we eat, and we go back and work. And that night I said, was something wrong? And she goes, yeah, was there something wrong? We're buying my wedding ring, we're getting my wedding ring, and you bring your partner to the jewelry store. I said,
see, this is the story of my life, women are upset that I'm there.
So to her, it was a kind of important thing, which it was. But to me, it's like, this is how I spend my day every day. This is we write, we go to lunch, we write, we go home. That's my life. And so she always loves to tell that story.
We have the same work ethic too, in that we're both anal enough that if we have a script assignment, we say, all right, we'll meet tomorrow at 10, and we'll work until probably about 4 or so, but we both show up at 10. You don't have one writer who likes to work at night and another writer who likes to work in the day, or one writer who likes to procrastinate until the last minute. So we're both pretty, lunch pail guys.
Yeah, we're pretty 9 to 5 guys,
yeah.
just in our natural makeup. So that's another reason I think we got along so well.